How are you? Hi, everybody. Good morning. Welcome in. I am Anchorhaven, and on this channel, we look at all things mystical wellness. We look at things that are secret space program, unacknowledged special access programs, uh, super soldiers, cloning, time travel, stargates, weird and wonderful. This is the Mystical Wellness channel, and it is 6 a.m. here in the United Kingdom, in the northwest of England, in the Liverpool City region. I am Anchorhaven. Good morning. Let's hope my notifications go out today, because they did not go out yesterday for something, and people were like, where's the notifications? So I was live with Slavka a few hours back, and people were not getting the notifications, so hopefully they will get them today. And I've turned on the subscriber only mode, so you do need to be subscribed for 5 minutes or longer if you want to put anything in the chat. So this is because we got hit really bad with some professional trolls a few days ago, and which was a lot of fun for us. But luckily I have a lot of moderators, so it was all good. So welcome. Good morning, everybody. Today we're going back to the yokai. We're going back to the Japanese kami. I'm going to warm up my voice. Let's have a drink. So welcome, everybody. It is 6 a.m. here in the United Kingdom. I've had really, really weird dreams, and I just kind of got woken up by Christy Campbell in my head, so I don't know what's going on there. But Christy Campbell put some great pictures, drawings of me on Facebook that she'd done for me last year. This time last year, maybe April last year, she did these drawings from a consultation I'd had, and then she created like an AI image, so it's really awesome. And it's like me with like short dark hair and everything, and that's kind of how I see myself in my head, which is quite interesting. But good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome. And thank you for joining me on this early AM. And I think it's going to be a while before YouTube actually pushes me out, because for some reason they switched off my notifications. So you might need to unsubscribe and resubscribe. To get that notification bell working, make sure you've switched it to all as well, because we've got a lot of things going on. So I did some book reviews yesterday, and somebody commented and said, oh, you're just reading from the book and you're not really analysing. The reason I read from the book is because my voice is activating, and I'm trying to give you guys a sample of what the book style is like, what the kind of words are like that could be activating from the book. And there's some things that I can't actually analyze, especially when John Whitberg's book 1, we're talking about being in Nazi Germany in 1944. So yeah, I can't analyze that. But I did analyze one bit, which was about the artifact, which I do talk about, because I did find that artifact in the planetary grid systems. I managed to find the artifact he's talking about, integrate it into my field. So that was pretty good. I was tidying my room yesterday, so you might be able to see in the background here, I've got a lot of my card decks. And this is a little gift that somebody has sent me for my birthday. I love bells, because we love cleansing with bells. So really, really awesome. Yes, I think it's going to be a while before anybody joins me today, because nobody's getting my notifications. So thank you so much for joining me if you are there. And if you are lurking in the background and not coming in the chat, I see you. It's all good. So these super chats, super stickers, super thanks are open now as well. So I am monetized a little bit. Not sure when I will ever see that money, but it is there. So that's really reassuring to know that at some point I will receive some money, which is brilliant, because this is my only job. I'm just looking for some cream to put on my tattoo. So I got a new tattoo. So it's going through the stages of bruising and scabbing and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to put some numbing cream on. This is a little bit of my tattoo. This bit right in the centre there, that is so sore still. So I'm just putting some Germaline on, because it's the only thing I could find in that tiny town. And it actually is really good. So I'm in a big group call with some homies. Oh, okay, Jason. Well, thank you for commenting. It's like nobody's getting notifications again. So I don't know what's going on. But I was going to read from the yokai today. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know what to say about that, especially on a recorded live. But I hear you. I hear you. I'll be disappointed if you do take a step back, to be honest. But I love you. So, excuse me. So what was it like on that show last night? Was it okay? Was there anything, anything dodgy? I'm probably not even going to watch it back because there's potential low vibe anyway. So yeah, who cares kind of thing. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to pull some Japanese yokai and that's hopefully going to raise the vibe today. I'm going to call in the big guns, calling in the Japanese kami to see what's going on with our energies and stuff. Yesterday I had a really weird day because I was trying to work on this new card deck that I'm collaborating with somebody else, and so I started, and it's going in a completely different direction now to what I hoped. And then I got really distracted and started doing book reviews. And then somebody complained about one of my book reviews, and I'm like, dude, like they say you need to analyze it more, and I said, yeah, but my point of view, like with who I am, talking about something is going to be totally different to everybody else. I'm trying to get people to read the books so that I'm giving a sample of the books. I'm reading some of the words with my activated voice. Are you like Eve? Okay. Okay. Hey Sokola, hey, did you get a notification? Or did you see my post that I put out? Because I think YouTube is like messing with me. Where is everybody? I know, right? I've been on for 7 minutes. Um, okay. Okay. Jason's in a like, disappointed phase right now with everything. Oh, you got a notification? That's good. Hey, Blue. Oh, you bought the book after watching my review? Thank you so much. That is so cool. Thank you. You know, you can listen to the free audio on his channel, and the audio book is good because you can speed it up as well. So do consider that too. Hey, Entertainment Extreme Network, good morning. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, John Whitberg's books are really, really good. And so somebody complained that I wasn't analysing the book enough. But the whole point of me reading the book is so that you can get a sample of what the writing style is like, understand the language, and I have an activated voice, so it could be that I say something in a certain way and it activates your memory. That's one of the reasons I read the book. And so I commented to the person, who was Scotty I think, and said, look, I'm an ultra soldier, I'm a time traveler, I'm an artifact analyst, I'm a clone template, and all these things. So my point of view on what's in this book is not going to be the same as everybody else. So there's not really much point in me analyzing my perspective of the book right down when I want people to purchase the book or read the book or listen to the book. So it's about people having their own experience with the book, not me telling you what I like, analyzing it down to the last word. That's not what the book is about. The book is about you reading it and recovering your own memories, or you putting something into perspective. So that's why I read a bit and then I'll give you a little bit of what I discovered with the book. Yeah, so you're saying you're not analysing it enough and you read this for 15 minutes and blah, blah, blah. And I was saying, but the whole point is I am reading you a sample. Yeah. It'd be a great idea for maximum absorption. Well, listening back on speed, yeah, I do. So because there's 4 books available, you can listen to the audio on his channel at the John Whitberg Do You Hear the People Sing. So I generally speed things up when I listen to 1.7 because I'm a rapid absorber. But because everybody's at different speeds and styles and whatever. So yeah, but if you like, I don't have the book with me now. Oh, it's on the bookshelf. If you like to read, if you need that physical hard copy, then yeah, that's awesome. But then I bought the first book and I read through it and I was gripped into the book. And then after that, I moved on to the audiobooks or the PDF downloads. And you can reach out to John Whitberg as well. He will actually answer your questions and things generally. He's a nice fella, as you guys know, because we've done a few videos together. But yeah, welcome everybody. Good morning. It is 6:11 a.m. here in the United Kingdom. It's the northwest of England here, Liverpool City region. There's a slight hint that there's a sky today. I am warming up my vocals because we're going to work with the yokai, the Japanese deck. It's free fruit snacks day. Hi, Woo. How are you? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's taken 10 minutes to get people on the live today. What is going on with YouTube? I do not know. We've got no sign of the wizard Wickus, so that's a bit weird. Normally, James is right in there. It's good to see everybody. I think YouTube's definitely messing with me. He thought it was free. Is that a pineapple? I can't quite tell on my phone. So, oh, it gave me a pop-up and then it's a no. So I'm preparing for the BASES 2026 International Disclosure Conference, which is on the 20th and 21st of June. Miles did put out a fast blast yesterday, but I've not had a chance to see it. But we've basically gone to 2-day pricing instead of 3-day pricing. So the Friday is not guaranteed, but it'll probably still go ahead on the Friday. But he's advertising it as just £100 weekend ticket instead of £150 weekend ticket was the last I heard. So I better check the promo that he's just put out, because I was told not to change the graphics. So this possible it's still going to be a 2.5-day event. I should be speaking if there's enough time, so I'll be doing a talk about special access programs, with my book series Anchored in Shadow Strength, which I'm working on. So this will be quite cool. And then I got invited to do a talk at Gina Virginia's Casella Summer Conference, which is online. This one is not free. This one is ticketed, but the free one was so much fun. So please do look out for things about that. And I will be doing an introduction talk to what I'm going to be doing at BASES. I'll be doing a talk about Whispers of Remembrance, Anchored in Shadow Strength. So we'll see. I'm kind of warming up the memory banks with that one. I had tortilla chips with mild salsa with sandwiches. Okay. Whoa, what have you been doing to your left? How did that even make it through the chat? Like, your left nipple. What is going on with everyone today? There's the Wizard Wickus. Good morning. 12 minutes I've been on. 12 minutes. And it's so hard. Who is nibbling on it? That got hidden. Oh, I don't know. So sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know how to get that back. Sil says, who is nibbling on it? Jason's in a bad mood. Jason is in a bad mood. Come on, Jason. High vibe live. High vibe. Do you want to vent it, Jason? Go on. So how did everybody like the spider bite 4:14 p.m.? Good morning. A stray palm tree branch scraped your left nipple. Jason's getting frustrated with the podcasts. I'm getting frustrated with some of the podcast guests as well, occasionally too. Frippling nappies. We watched Altered Carbon. Oh no, was watching Altered Carbon. Okay, good. So watch Altered Carbon and then go to Substack for John Whitberg's review of Altered Carbon. So because it's based on his alter Cal Del show. Stop saying nipples in the chat, guys. Come on. Everyone's talking about nipples this morning. We are going to be working in the Japanese yokai today. That is it. I've had enough. We need to call in the big guns. We need to get the kami in here right now to sort out what's going on. Oh, I forgot to put on my do not disturb. 1 second. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. So Cola's talking about breastfeeding and that's got hidden now. Okay, I don't know why. James says, I've watched it before, but now knowing the stuff about the SSP, rewatching it, it's making so much more sense. Yes, indeed. So I've watched it twice, and then I've watched up to episode 5, and I still need to continue watching. But I was using this free watch TV site, and then it just stopped working for me, so I need to find another way to watch it. Although I do have Netflix now. Is it on Netflix again? I don't know. But yeah, it's interesting, isn't it, how we need to rewatch everything once your SSP awareness comes in, and you look at everything so differently. Yay, there's little drums coming in from Spider Bite. Oh, it's on Netflix? Oh, okay, I'm going to watch some of it today then. Yeah, so do watch Altered Carbon if you haven't. It's a really good representation of breakaway life, technology, introduction to cloning. So they talk about sleeves, they talk about a stack at the back of the neck where the soul resides, the soul bite. Topic of the night: how do we progress forward with friendships when malevolent forces are trying to intervene? Dude, I'm like, I've been through the ringer in the last 10 days, so that's a hard one for me. Jason, stop saying nipples. This is the word of the day. It's nipples. Nipples. The word of the day. Nipples. Um, Pa-ra-pa-pa-pum, me and my drum. Cats have many. What are you guys doing this morning? I have no idea. Taking a 49-second short of us talking about nipples. There we go. Frippled nipples. What's that drink? Is that a hairy nipple? I don't know. Good morning. Okay, so if you've got friendships that are there's malevolent forces trying to intervene, maybe you just need a break. Maybe you need a break. I had to have a break with one of my best friends as well, and things are just weird now, unfortunately, but nice to know that they are okay, so we started chatting again. But sometimes we do just need to take a break, and I've just plugged in my cell, so hopefully it's not going to get too hot and kick me out of the live. Years ago, when I worked 12-hour shifts at the Wizard Wickers and then rotated every 6 weeks, I would wake up and what would run through my head is, who am I? Where am I? What time of day is it? And do I have to work? Yeah, I totally get that. I used to work, I used to do this, years ago I was in retail, so I used to work nights over Christmas to get away from people, and I love working with stock anyway. So I used to work nights over Christmas, and that was really disorientating. And then I used to have this job where I worked 3 full days, like 12 hours, and then I did 1 half day every other week. It was, so that would just throw you out. So you think, yeah, it's going to be so great working like that. It just messes with you big time. You never have enough time to do anything. Spider-Bite still talking about fripply nipples here. Almost like being re-sleeved. Yes. Yeah, I know that feeling, that disorientation feeling. Like, where am I? What's going on? Who am I? Who am I today? Supply and demand. What's that going on? Desiree had Derek Jr. She had milk for almost 2 years. Oh, that's what we're going to talk about breastfeeding now. So my son is 16 now, but I did do the 18 months of breastfeeding, and then my visa expired for India, and I had to leave my son behind at 18 months, or maybe not even that, maybe 14 months, and I had to express on the plane and throw it away. There was so much, and then so I had to leave him behind in India for 10 days while I came to the UK to get a 5-year visa. So I was here for 10 days like a zombie, like, where is my child? Where's my child? So he couldn't come with me because he couldn't get his passport in time. So he got his passport like a week after I returned to India. It was awful. But yes, I know that awful feeling. It's like in the old days when you'd have a wet nurse, isn't it? Spider says, I did 12-hour rotating shift for 4 years and night shift for 9 years. Whoa. Hey, Desiree. Saying hello to everybody. Good morning, everyone. So it's 6:19 a.m. Has anybody seen any good podcasts lately? Has anybody got any advice for Wu about his friendship that's got malevolent forces coming in between? Is there any other questions for me? Any random questions? Code up the chat there. So good morning. This is the most fun streams I look forward to. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you so much. Honestly, I had trouble getting out of bed this morning. I really did. For some reason, I had Christy Campbell in my head. I'm not sure why, what she was saying to me in like a dream state, but I did get up in the end. I did. So I have, you'll see there's loads of card decks behind me. I've made an effort to sort out my room for you guys so that you can see, because everyone asked me how many decks do I have. Yeah, there's more than 50. There are more than 50, and I did actually sell some off before Christmas as well. But as I put in that post, I'm a professional oracle card reader. I teach oracle card reading. I do over 200 events a year with oracle cards involved. I sell oracle cards at shows and things like that, so I might get a few more decks out. So I opened 2 new decks yesterday. So I have a box that's just full of decks, and I've got no means to sell them now. So if I don't have them, I'm just going to throw them in the collection now because I've already paid for them. So I get them wholesale. Yeah, I've got my broom. So my broom is there. You'll see my broom coming into light soon. It's called a besom, a besom. So my broom was handmade for me by the Wiccan lady from Leeds. The broom is called Matilda. She has her own energy. She holds the space. She holds the space. So originally, witches would use their brooms in the air. They would sweep them through the air to cleanse the unwanted energy. So she holds the space. She used to hold the space in my shop, my mystical wellness studio. She used to be right there as the guard, and now she's the guard in this room. She was in the far corner, and I've moved her here for you guys to see. um I've missed a few things in the chat here. Okay, peanut butter M&Ms, tempting work and eat a whole bag in one sitting. Um, your body has a cannabinoid receptors. Breast milk has it in. So the reason they push formula is the body doesn't get the cannabinoid receptor activated. It doesn't. Yeah, so I lived in India, and there, Nestle and Unilever and all those big wonderful brands would literally say, push out advertising things to make people move on to formula rather than natural breast milk. So they went into Africa and they did that as well, allegedly, I believe. So yeah, which is not good. Random question here. Have you noticed if there's a correlation between phone batteries draining quickly during targeting? Yes, yes, I do. So my battery does not last more than, say, 5 hours. I'm constantly charging my phone. And Helena did mention how the phone is used as the Black Mirror device to not just loose your energy, but to hijack your consciousness as it's getting beamed into your body. So not all of us have the consciousness held in the body. Some of us have a consciousness stream coming from our ET self, which mine is an Arcturian self. Did you guys see something then? Did you see something? I've cut the short just in case that was an orb flying around in the background. So if there's any orbs in here, any benevolent beings, any beautiful guides, guardians, entities that are here in true benevolence with no conflicting agendas, please can you make yourself known by sending us a beautiful orb of light? We would really appreciate it. Thank you. And okay, so yes, so some of us have our actual self in a pod somewhere, and that consciousness beams into this avatar. So I have seen myself as an Arcturian in a pod, which I believe is in one of the water areas. It's under the water, and did I miss the orb again? There was just something over the back of my head there. I think you've been crushing it, Anchor. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I'm almost at 600 videos. You know, I'm not quite Ivan Teller, who's got like 12,000 videos or something, but I can't believe I've got so many. I really can't. And I've been putting in loads of shorts. Okay, they use it for like a hotspot to access your consciousness at night. I agree. So, but I think it's even if you have your phone not in the room, it's still going to activate. There must, oh, it's even showing me. Yeah, it's like it activates like a wave, like kind of wave opens up, and it does that from your Wi-Fi router as well. Did see something fly over, maybe a bug, maybe, maybe. Well, let's see if we can get some orbs going. Maybe some fairies. So I keep getting this kind of like smell coming in every now and then, like, oh, my senses are activating. And then I go my sensory and I'm like, are you vaping? No, 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 I'm not vaping. It's something from my sprays. Oh, okay, okay, okay. You know, just tell me if you're vaping. I think he's vaping in there. That's like you get this waft of sherbety smell. And it's not the fairies, perhaps. Okay, they're utilizing the body as part of the cellular network. I totally agree. I totally agree. So, oh, okay. I thought you were going to say something bad about your accent, so I'm reading it really carefully. He showed you his live feed of his home security, and there was an orb flying around his back door area. Okay. Okay, by the power of Grayskull, of the woo woo orbs, activate. It was the when I did that video and I was bringing in some protection, and I'm calling in protection energy, and then an orb just went shoo, like that on the other video. So let's see if we can call in some orbs by bringing some protection around our live. See if we can get someone to see. I'm an absolute wimp. I really have no idea who's in this space with me, and let's see. if I call in the violet flame, maybe. Can good orbs look different than bad orbs? Color, shapes, etc. Okay, who's got experience with orbs? Does anyone see different color orbs or whatever? Because I barely see anything at all. My vision is so shut down sometimes. I told him he changed to a demon face one time. Ah, okay. Interesting. I get so I have things over my eyes when I'm on Zoom. If I take off my glasses, it's not happening here, but if I take off my glasses on Zoom, sometimes you'll see me doing this on videos. Because sometimes I get kind of like electronic eyes, or I get black eyes and things. So I get like ET eyes coming in. Somebody said to me it's like a protection shield that activates around my eyes to stop things coming through the screen at me. Um, so I guess I was just a guest on a show, but didn't know till I heard Spider comment. What? How can you not know when you're a guest on the show? I so want to get Jason as a guest on this show, and I think we should do a Woo and Jason and me collaboration. What do you think? And we still need to do the group show of the Super Soldiers, talking about experiences. You thought it was just a call, but you're actually a guest on a show. Jason, we have to trick you to get you on shows now. Who are those geniuses? How do I trick you to get you on a show? Let me know. I'm going to pick a random question from the bag for everyone to answer. So pop your message in the chat. Behold, you're kind of drinking. Oh dear. Okay. It's that word or phrase in another language or your own that you really like. So what is your favorite word right now? Fan-dabby-dozy keeps coming into mind. Will you stop? Fan-dabby-dozy. Oh, so that's an English thing. I'm not going there. But okay, so what is a word or phrase in another language or your own language that you really like? Okay, only one dab today. The thing is, if you'll find out who Woo was, you might be surprised. Ooh. Ooh, I reckon we would. I just put everything out there for you all to see. Okay, what's an activity that grants escapism? I'm going to open up the bag here so we can get some new cards. Redunculous. That's a great word. That's redunculous. Okay, oh, you guys are just going to put weird words for me to say them out now, aren't you, with an English accent? I don't mind. Go on, it's all right. Yeah. Okay, I'm looking for new questions that we've not had from the question bag. See if there's a question I've not asked. Okay, if you are buying groceries were a game, what would one of the loading screen tips be? What? If buying groceries were a game, what would one of the loading screen tips be? I'm thinking, yes, we have some bananas. I don't know if that's a thing. And you're just another poor white guy. Aren't we all? And keep letting people affect my energy, and I don't like it. Yeah. Let's do the bells. Oh, let's take a deep breath, calling back your energy across time and space from people, places, and situations. Take a deep breath in. And relax and release. Anything that's not yours, let it go. Any energy that you've collected during the day, we release it now. Nice big deep sigh. Oh, I'm calling in a beautiful rainbow ray, calling that down. Rainbow rays for everybody. Bringing in rainbow ray for protection. Anchoring down into the earth. So if you guys don't already know, I've got evening groups on a Monday, Wednesday, and a Saturday, and we do cards, we do meditations at times. I use my voice. You're supposed to go camping really soon. Yeah, you need to go camping, dude. Big time. It's really good improvement that you actually recognize it. Yeah. Jason's energy's up and down. We're all up and down all the time. It's fine. It's fine. Keep moving forward. What was the last thing you did that gave you childlike joy? I'm childlike joy all the time, 24/7. Until I'm not, then I'm dark goddess mode, and then I'm like, yay, I'm back again. So yeah. So what did you do that gave you childlike joy? Is there anything that really sparks joy in your life? It's like KonMari. Does this spark joy? Does this spark joy? So is anybody doing anything that sparks joy right now? Don't take YouTube so seriously. Like I told you, just be you, and that's enough. I agree. YouTube is the only place I have friends. Me too, dude. Seriously, me too. We all come together to support each other, to witness each other, and I love that. I love that I've got. Somebody said to me at a market a couple of weeks ago, some older lady said, they're not your friends. And I'm like, Mrs. These people are more my friends than anybody physically around me. I've got one physical friend who I see in the here and now, and then even I've got a couple of people who are local to me, but I meet them on my evening groups, and they come to my retreats once a month. I need to plan that today, and everybody else I know, I interact with via this screen. Everybody, like some of the people closest to me right now, are through this screen. That's just the way my life is, and I'm happy with it. And before I had all that recent drama, I'd actually said to a friend of mine, I'm really happy right now. And then I got hit with a massive targeting attack. So I guess I let my guard down. What would be your first course of action during a zombie apocalypse? It's zombie apocalypse. God. Oh, I'm so happy. So the zombie apocalypse has just been announced. What do you do? Go, go, go. Okay. At least you've got a cat, Jason. I don't even have a cat. My son is in the other room and we barely talk to each other. Yeah, Wu hangs out with 0 people. James Whitcus has childlike joy all the time. I find James very calming. There's certain people around me that are very calming. Jason, you calm me. You anchor me a lot. Yeah. If I didn't have you to anchor me down, I don't know what I would have done this last week or so. I really don't know. Blue listens to gardening. No, does gardening, listens to music. Yeah, join the club. Billy No Mates right here. When I play Marco Polo with my daughters, but on the trampoline, it reminds me when I did it with my siblings in the pool. How do you play Marco Polo on the trampoline? Right? I don't get it. James gets his guns out. Love overrides everything, says Spider. I appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, we are all one. We come together, we witness each other's journey, we support each other, and this matters. It does. I know it's just a podcast, but this matters. Yeah, we turn up, we show up, we support each other, and I appreciate you guys. I really do. And I only have so much capacity in my life off screen to entertain people. So somebody got mad at me a couple of weeks ago. Somebody got mad at me because I wasn't chatty off screen, and honestly, dudes, like, what I'm like. I'm doing my meditations, I'm integrating altars, I'm trying to write a book, trying to design cards, I'm trying to be a parent, and all these things. So this is it. This is me talking. And then when I come off screen, yeah, I'm very less. I don't talk that much. And I think there's 3 people I talk to. That's it. And so somebody got mad at me because I didn't want to answer all their questions or have, reflections on things that they were sending me or whatever. And I was like, sorry, there's only so much I have capacity for. The biggest illusion is the idea of separation. Yes. Did run into a close friend from high school, and early 20s recently, and asked if we could help him with work, but me and him partied a lot, so I don't think it'd be a good idea. Building an indestructible helmet, says Blue. Have my eyes closed, on my hands and knees, chase them on it. Oh, I see. Okay. Marco Polo on the trampoline. Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot going on. But yeah, so I think these interactions that we have are very positive. We try to keep them as high vibe as we can, but we're all going through ups and downs. We really are, especially super soldier community, disclosure community. The shit that we have to go through, trying to find the truth and trying to integrate that truth as well. It's really dark. So, anybody who's opening up to that idea that they're multidimensional, That is a dark trauma fucking journey. It really is. It is so bad. And so that we're not always going to be happy all the time. We're not always going to be wanting to connect with other people all the time unless they can contemplate what we're going through. So when I say I'm integrating alters, that is a really dark shit going on for me. That's trauma healing, heart wrenching, tears bursting, psychosis building kind of interaction that is really, really awful. So, but we find each other. Okay. What did the duck say when it bought lipstick? I don't know, Spidey. What did the duck say? Oh, put it on my bill. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, let's have some dad jokes. Who's the guy that does the best dad jokes? Where's that guy? We've not seen him for ages. Where's that guy? Okay. Hopefully the zombies won't be in our timeline. I think zombies are in all timelines. I kind of hate how life is. I think, Jason, you need a change of scenery. Yeah, so hopefully you'll get a change of scenery soon. You need a good salt bath, dude. Seriously. Let's all do the salt baths. I do Dead Sea salt bath. I'm going to do a nice long one today. And when I make it super salty, I submerge myself, honestly, with my mouth out and everything else in, and then I try and call in memories. So, does anyone play Monopoly Go? Blue Russian. Mr. Kitty's a blue Russian? Really? You need to put a picture of him on the community post tab. Can you do that? That would be awesome. Oh, I never thought Mr. Kitty was all grey. Have I seen a picture? What trying to kind of tree can fit in one hand, says Spider Bite. Oh, go on. A palm tree. Oh, yes. Oh, Blue got it as well. Oh, you'll send me a Discord. Okay. Sil has a Siamese and two tabbies, a corn snake. Now the girls are asking for gerbils. Oh, well, gerbils come from Venus. Did you guys know? We've talked about that. Let me see. Oh, what does friendship mean to you? What does friendship mean? Connection? I'm a pretty random person, so anybody who can put it with my mood swings and my childlike behavior and things like that. So this I had this out recently actually because I lost a friend, and so I got mad at one of my other friends and basically said, so I've got no one now. So I've got no one. So I'm not allowed to have anyone, right? No, I'm not allowed to have anybody that gets me, right? So it's like, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you find that one or two people that truly get you, that put up with your shit, put up with your mood swings or whatever. My friend Marianne is so funny because no matter what I say, if this is my situation, she'll say, no, do you not know what this means? And she'll translate it from the other perspective. So yeah, it's mad. What do you call a pig who does karate? A pork chop. That's so funny. Mr. Kitty can be really loud. This is because he's got dementia. I'm not joking. When they get dementia, they get disorientated really easily. Mr. Kitty is talking. See, for me, if a cat is vocal, I'm doing something wrong. That's how it is for me. So I raise my cats to be non-verbal, so that I know what's going on with my hair. So that I know that if they become vocal, something's wrong here. When does a joke become a dad joke? When Anchorhaven can understand it, I think, because mine's like, yeah, my awareness is terrible. What takeaway food represents you today and why? You know what? I'm craving wontons, but I don't want to leave the house. So I need to go to the Chinese supermarket, but I don't want to leave the house. So, So a dad joke is when it becomes apparent. Haha. When it gets a belly laugh. That's a great one. Oh, Blue, that's super cool. Oh, dear. If you wore a cocktail, which one would you be? What? Sex on the beach. Oh, I just thought of when I was thinking about the drink that's the nipple, the hairy nipple. I think that was the only cocktail I could actually make when I was bartending in Australia. It was the only thing I knew. I've got no idea what goes into that now. Fuzzy nipple. It was a fuzzy nipple. There we go. Why don't big cats play poker in the safari? Oh, there's too many cheetahs. That's a good joke. That's a good joke. Um, why does it say the daisy? When it gets about the, I don't know why it says the daisy. Oh, is that the cocktail that you would be? Okay. So anyone, have you got a cocktail? Anybody favorite cocktail? Cosmopolitan. I've been watching Sex in the City again on Facebook. Like little shorts will come up, little reels, and then the one afterwards it was called "And Just Like That" or something. So I've been watching that. I actually really enjoyed Sex in the City years ago when it first came out. That's how old I am. What thing from nature, excluding animals, best describes you today? Tumbleweed? I don't know. So, what thing from nature, excluding animals, best describes you today? And I see Russian cowgirl pop up on the screen. I'm ready to give up most things that used to bring me joy. Jason, that's not a bad thing. You know, we move on, we grow, we change. Um, there are moments when things that used to excite me are just meh. Meh, you're having a meh mood, and but sometimes it's a natural progression, it's a natural change. You're growing, you're changing. You've been through a lot in the last year, pal. And I'm sure I've got no idea what you've been through, and even I think you've been through a lot. So Spider Bite is clouds. She's what's that, light and fluffy, or I don't know. You got to stop kidding yourself. You just need to make some change. What's anhedonia? What's that? What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. Oh my word! I'm cutting that one. It's so funny. Yeah, honestly, Jason, you're just going through a cycle of change. This is really positive that you're making these associations right now, and something needs to change. Something's got to give. This is a positive step. Yeah. When you give them up, you might find they weren't actually joyful after all. Exactly, exactly. You're growing, you're changing, um, the things that I used to like to do or talk about or watch, I can't do anymore. I've got zero attention span. This is my engagement. This is how I stay engaged. When I try and watch something or I try and read something right now, I can't do it. I watch everything back super fast. Like Ivan Teller, 1.75, because his voice is so slow. Other people I can watch at 1.5. Me, I generally watch back at 1.3, and even I talk quite fast, but I still watch me back at 1.3. It's been the driving force in my life for decades. Okay, without the valleys, there'd be no mountains. Oh, that's lovely. Wizard Witkiss, I think the thing that has to give is me. Oh, Jason, no. I think you just need to change your scenery. Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe, just maybe, you may need to medicate. Okay, because if you're not taking your medication, then that would be a reason why you're kind of up and down, up and down. So sometimes we do need to take certain medications to be anchored and stable. Grant Cameron, you could watch regular speed. Okay. What do you call a line of rabbits jumping backwards? Jason, you're not giving up. You're not going anywhere. You're going to self-moderate now. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, we're here for you. There's plenty of people in the chat who are here for you privately. So please message one of us, and you know what I'm like off camera. I'm gonna neg you out today. I'm gonna drop my vibe and neg you out. Your Wu's hairline is slightly receding and it blows. Wizard Wicker says, is there a way to speed up videos to watch on Substack? No, I've not tried, I've not seen, but maybe. Jason, we love you. We do. Hang in there, buddy. You got this. Let's have. I'm gonna pull a Japanese yokai. Let's do that. Let's do that. One sec. You can't take the yokai. Do you want a high vibe message? Hold on, hold on. Okay, I went to the back. I've got Raise Your Vibration deck. What do you think about this, guys? Raise Your Vibration deck. Let's see if we can get some positive support. One positive thing about you, Jason, is that you are aware and conscious of yourself. Jason is like one of the nicest people I've ever met and is very supportive of my weird situations. And even though sometimes it's just one word answers like word, right? I find that very supportive. And that he's always there. And I'm like, are you there? Are you there? And he's like, yeah, I'm here. He's always there, 24/7. Okay, this is the Raise Your Vibration deck. Okay, guys. I don't work with this deck very often. It's so freaking random. So I'm just going to pull a collective message right now for everybody. Let's do the chimes. Oh, Spider Bite is coming in with a stern message saying, now, Jason, you must start being nice to yourself. And the words to live by for everybody. Okay, this is a collective energy, which is just straight away. And it says relationships are assignments. Relationships are assignments. I'm going to have to check the book on that. That is not apparent. 1 second. I've never even opened this book. Oh dear, I've never opened the book. Oh wow, it's all over the place, this. There's no numbers. It's all over the place. It's categorized out. And where would this be? Where? A to Z of cards. This is not an A to Z of cards. Oh, here we go. Relationships are assignments. 118. 118. Okay, so this is the collective message. Relationships are assignments. And the vibe of the day is, I find reason in every happening. I find reason in every happening. Spider by its done. It says, no connection or relationship happens by accident. There are many opportunities to learn in every interaction we have with others. Sure, they can be toxic and draining relationships, but through these we gain deeper sense of who we are, the gifts we have, and the strength we can draw on to overcome adversity. Nothing in the universe is set in stone. Everything is constantly changing according to the workings of human intentions and divine laws. It's not that everything happens for a reason. It's more that we have the opportunity to find reason in the happenings. The universe isn't setting up harmful situations for us to learn from. The assignment is acting on what we've learned. When you draw this card, you're being called by the universe to assess all you've learned from your past relationships. Don't make the same mistake twice, for if you fall into old patterns, your past will become your present, and that's not what will serve you joy. So relationships are assignments. Okay, positive women do the same. Hold on. I'm missing something. Forming new pathways for the book. Yeah. Jason, always remember that you are braver than you think, stronger than you seem, and loved more than you know. Amazing. Cutting that. Oh, Jason, that's not true. That's not true. If you are, then we all are, for fuck's sake. Like, you know. Okay. Who would like a high vibe? Raise your vibration card today. Who would like a high vibe card? Let's raise the vibe. Let's see if we can bring in some support for all of us who are feeling less today. Remember, even when you think you're capable, what you think you're capable of at the very fringes of your thinking is nowhere near what you're actually capable of. Yeah, we're all losers here then. For fuck's sake, Jason. Come on. Something just changed on the screen then. I don't know what changed. So it's just the light change maybe. Okay. It's like the meme of the sad ghost in the library looking at a book on how to haunt successfully. Oh, meanwhile, everyone in the library is scared and running away. Yeah. Okay, Jason, can I pull a vibe card for you? Can I do a vibe check? Can I give you some general advice. You know, these are nice. The programs are losing their grip on us. That's true. Yeah, Jason is doing a much better job than he realizes, for sure. I think sometimes we get the energy portaled in. Look what happened to me when I went to Sheffield a few months back, and I got hit. So, and even it was Jason who said to me. So I've seen this weekend show, and I'd realised I was booked into the show like 48 hours before, and I'd forgotten I'd been booked in. I had to pay all the money to get there, book an Airbnb and everything. It was fine. And then it wasn't a very successful show, but then I had this lady come, and she'd had a bereavement with her child and everything, and I did a good reading. And then the next day her husband came, and because he wanted to experience what she'd experienced, and I ended up doing some marriage counselling, basically, because they both had men don't know how to support their wives, and it can be as simple as you just need to be there, you just need to listen and not try to fix things. It can be that simple, it really can. So I ended up doing counselling with the wife one day and the husband the next day, and talking about a common issue in their life, which I think might have been the mother-in-law or something like that, and the fact that they were grieving in their own ways. And so I was having a fine weekend. It wasn't good, I wasn't making any money, and then I got this cold chill down my back, so bad. And then was in the taxi, and Jason said to me, "You've got portals opened on your back." And I was like, "What?" And Jason remote viewed me and told me that I had portals, and he's not wrong. I had 5 portals open on my back, and they were dumping in sadness and depression on my back, right? And I think I had to get Phil. I might have had to get Phil Barrow to help me, or somebody else I was working with at the time. I can't remember. But yeah, so there I was getting dumped with suicide. I was getting dumped with death programming. I was getting dumped with so much dark energy through portals on my back. And it was Jason who spotted it straight away and said to me, like, "Dude, you've got portals." And I was in the taxi on the way to the train station. When I got to the train station, I didn't even have my train ticket. It had gone out of my pocket, right? And as I talk about this now, I'm getting loads of cold energy on my back. So this is not an invitation for portals. So sometimes things are out of our control, and we can't see that until we get so low that we realize that we've opened ourselves up to something. And it's an invitation, it's an opportunity to stand in your power. So saying that you want to take a step back, say, you told me that I had portals that had been opened on my back. Do you remember? I was in the taxi and I was coming back from Sheffield, and it was you that actually tuned into my body, because I was like, "Dude, I've had this awful weekend." And yeah, you don't remember because we were chatting as in the taxi going to the train station, and I said, "Oh, my back, something's, my back's sore, or something." And you were like, "No, you've got portals. Portals have opened on your back, right?" And I was like, "Dude, how do you even see that?" And but you were right. You were absolutely right. You were spot on. So they'd opened, dark force had opened these portals on my back chakras, just dumping in death, suicide programming, all this shit. So it was all like a big test. Yeah, Jason is very gifted, a lot more gifted than I realized. And because of that, he's so sensitive. Yeah, he's a lot more tuned in than realize. So, Jason, is this mine? The energy that you're feeling right now, the thoughts in your head, is this mine? Who does this belong to? Yeah. So access consciousness, that's one of the first questions we ask. Is this mine? So you're tuning in empathically to so much energy around you right now, and it's dropping you down into the void. And maybe you need to be in the void from time to time. It's a great place to go and heal. But is this even mine? What else is possible here? How does it get any better than this? Okay, I'm going to pull a card to help Jason, to just check the vibes and see if we can get a few notches higher. It says here, devotion unites me with the infinite. Okay, these are really weird cards. This is why you never see me work with them. Devotion unites me with the infinite. Can we get a message from this? To help us all. Page 142. So yeah, from time to time, you guys will see that I get very dark and moody. And I go into my dark goddess phase. But the problem with me is my emotions are very erratic, and I can level a planet. So my dedication is supported by the universe. It says devotion is the energy of loyalty. It's the feeling of deep gratitude, love, and appreciation of something or someone. When we devote ourselves to something spiritual, we break through all the blockages between ourselves and the divine. The reason devotion is so powerful is because through it, however we display it, we allow our consciousness to become one with whatever our focus is. So, if you are focusing on being low and quiet and dark and moody, you're becoming one with that energy. Yeah, getting a lot of heavy energy coming in on my head right now. Today, the universe is giving thanks for your gratitude and love. It doesn't seek your devotion, but knows that allows you to unite with the infinite presence within. And that's the energy that can move mountains. When this card comes to you, whatever you're focusing your energy on currently is supporting your expansion of your soul. So whatever you're focusing on is supporting you. So if you're focusing on the dark, the heavy, that's what you'll be supported by. Yeah, and it can consume you, right? When I move into dark bliss, it is all consuming and it's intoxicating and I love it. Love that feeling of dark bliss, and I have to remember not to let it consume me because I will literally just be gone. Yeah, and I won't come out, and I'll just go back into meditation for hours and hours and hours. It's just not good because then the body's not being supported, the body's not being nourished. The dedication that you're pouring into your projects is powerful and magnetic. When you are in this ecstatic, focused state, you're aligned to the highest vibration and you'll receive divine transmissions that will take you forward. So, whatever you're focusing on, yeah, James has been there, James knows. Whatever you're focusing on, you will receive more of. So, if you're focusing on, I am dark, I am deaf, I am low, I am a loser, you're just going to get more and more and more of that energy coming in. So it's not going to help you. Yeah, the void is like a womb with unlimited potential. Yeah. Just to be clear, it's not talking about my show, right? It's talking about other shows out there. I'm disappointed at times as well. There's some people that I find hard to watch, and especially repeat guests or guests that have currently targeted me and things like that. And they're coming on, and I know the host is just trying to bring balance and be neutral, and that's absolutely fine. And we all have a place, we all have a voice. But yeah, it can be disappointing at times, but you can't take it so seriously. Okay. Ah, yes. Yeah, indeed. It's like your chat doesn't get recorded, but my words do. So I've got to be really careful. Okay, so thinking about that other podcast, I'm going to pull a card to see if we can raise the vibe on that other podcast. I trust in my gifts. I trust in my gifts. I'm not sure how that's relevant. This deck's super random. Christ's sake. Sorry. I trust my gifts. Page 54 for entertainment purposes only. We send only love. We send only love out. So sharing my unique story and skills is a gift to the world. You've a unique combination of skills and talents. There is no one in the world quite like you. All of the circumstances you've faced and all of the challenges you've overcome have allowed you to reach deep into yourself and uncover your strengths. For this reason, they are parts of your story that can be a great light to the world, tender aspects of your own inner healing and transformation that can act as inspiration for others, which is as it should be, because gifts aren't gifts unless they are shared. Okay, so thinking about other podcasts that we watch, it has its place. Everybody has that place, and we all need to see everything, the dark, the good, the light, the ugly, the attractive. We need to see everything. So the podcasts that we frequent, they're putting everything out there, and that's their job, right? It's that neutral state. So sharing your gifts takes confidence and bravery. When you realize that you have the opportunity to be the light, service and inspiration to others, it brings a whole new meaning to sharing talents that you were born with and the skills that you have refined over time. Jason, you need a project. You need a project. I think we need to start working on your channel, right? Let's think about how we can set up your review. Danny says, Jason, Like, what the fuck? No, you know, we all have these moments. I'm Jason knows what I'm like, and how depressed I've been in the last year over certain things and certain people. No, Jason is not okay. Jason is not okay right now, and we're here. You are so needed. Honestly, dude, if you do not moderate on that other podcast, I am not going to moderate on that other podcast. You are very needed. I show up, Jason, because you show up. I do. I show up for you. Because I like being a mod team. I like being the team. Yeah. So you're my little mod partner. I don't know if you realise that, because I've said it a few times that we're a mod team. Yeah. So we do need you there, big time. You hold it all together. You said that to me recently. We hold it together. That's what we do. Okay. You do need to be there, Jason. You are part of the fixtures. But I also think you need to focus on your channel. You need a project to channel your energy into. You need something to spark your joy. I'm getting so much fucking targeting right now. Hold on a second. So whoever's lurking, whew, let's just do some spray. Yeah, we're the community. We come together. So it's not just about one of us, it's about all of us. Yeah. It's just the guests can bring you down. That's so true. Yeah. Some of the guests at times are not the most inspiring people, or they're not the most light people on certain podcasts, but they have a place. There's a reason why they're there. Sometimes those people who are more negative, or their voices are so droning or whatever, they're there to spark something in you. Dude, I'm working off my phone. I'm literally working off my phone every day. My laptop malfunctions all the time, right? So I can do loads of stuff on my laptop, but then if I try and do a Zoom, or I try and share my screen on my laptop, it messes up. I'm on my phone 24/7. That's why I'm in vertical on this live, yeah? Because I just show up on my phone. So don't tell me that you can't do that. Yeah, Spider-Man gets annoyed by guests as well. Yes. Oh, not again, Woo. That's not good. You know what? Certain people really frustrate the hell out of me, and then if I moderate, then I get told off for moderating. You know, certain people. But I'm sorry, I don't like random stupid nonsense. I don't like people swearing in the chat. I just don't like it. I don't think it's needed. And I don't mind people expressing themselves, but when people start effing and blinding in the chat, I just think it lowers the vibe of the show. So that is why I do time out certain people. I'm just creaming my tattoo. It's super flaky right now. It's still a little bit sore in the center. So I'm putting Germaline because it's got a numbing agent in it. Remember when I had to go get a piece of cheese after you went for a piece of cheese? The munchies got a hold of me. Honestly, we are so connected sometimes. We really are. That we are all, we're really connecting, showing up for each other. Desi wasn't in. So no objections. Okay. Yes. Oh, you blocked him in Discord. Well, he went off at me last year, and I showed up on his show thinking la la la, and then he was on one, and then he called me a "see you next Tuesday" so many times, and told me to get out of his chat and everything. And you can say what you like to me, but if you say that word, you're dead to me. You really are. That word has no place. And I was on a course recently, and the person there was from Liverpool. And there was loads of people in the class who did not understand what "see you next Tuesday" or "see you next Thursday" meant. So I didn't know if that's just a British thing, if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. But we don't. That's the one bad word that I do not tolerate. When people say that, it's unnecessary. Holy moly, yes. And yeah, the most deletes times out and hides. Yeah, it's hidden from this channel. Oh hell no. Yeah, honestly, he went off at me. So I messaged him privately on Discord, and he came at me. And I was just like, oh, okay, well, something's wrong here. What word? "See you next Tuesday." Put the first one, take the first letter of each of that. Or anyone who continue to act that way. Brits are very rude, yeah. He used every choice of word on you. Okay, when he's not drinking. So yeah, so then I was like really offended, and I don't get offended very often because for me, getting offended is choice. Armando, good to see you. We're just talking about bad words on podcasts. So you'll be thinking, what are they talking about? We're just talking about certain podcasts and energy vibes and things like that. I have to get out the raise your vibration deck. So we're hitting a bit of a low point right now, but it's okay. We're going to get through this. And so we need some high vibe chat. Yeah. So Jason's not feeling the best, and we're trying to raise his vibe right now. And Jason, seriously, I am going to need your input on the new card deck I'm working on, Jason. So, yeah. So I'm working on a card deck, and it's tricky. It's really tricky. I tried to do some readings with it yesterday. I'm like, is this helpful? Is this helpful at all? So I will need some input on that, please, Jason. I'm self-soothing with Pepsi. Yeah. Yes, yeah. Certain people just throwing abuse in the chat all the time. Not on this podcast, on other podcasts. There's the decks. Okay, so there's 50 decks in here. I do have some more in another room, but they're really small. They're small mini decks, so they wouldn't fit. But yeah, here we go. I tried to tidy my space for you guys. I really am in a purple room. This whole room is purple, and there's my broom, my besom. So there's quite a choice of decks. So I only work with certain ones at certain times, and the rest of the time they're for retreats and events, or personal readings or whatever. So there's 2 crystal decks there because I work with crystal decks all the time, and there's an extra Akashic deck there because I've got another one next to me. So I work with crystals and Akashic all the time. So I've got multiple decks of those. Are they organized? They're randomly placed. Yeah. So Armando took a break for doing C5, started hurting when using the app. Oh, okay, that's not good. That's not good. Why do bees have sticky hair? I don't know. 50 including your own decks. These are all my decks. So I teach with these decks. The only ones that I consider to really be mine is the Akashic and the Crystal. They're the ones that I use every day. All the others, I've like opened them up for a retreat I'm teaching, or a course I'm teaching, or like a theme. So every month I do an in-person retreat, and we'll use a card deck to embody that theme and to help people get personal messages. So I've got 3 different dragon decks. I've got 4 different angel decks. I've got a couple of witchy decks there now. I've got Rebecca Campbell decks, Cal Gray decks, Diana Cooper decks. There's a lot. There's different advanced crystal decks at the top. So I have 3 or 4 advanced crystal decks. So there's a crystal light deck, which is Atlantean. I've got crystal decks, which are Lemurian. I've got advanced crystal oversoul decks there. So I teach 4 different levels of crystal studies. So I have a lot. Pull a random deck and show us some art. Okay, hold on. Okay, I've picked 2 decks that I don't work with very often. Does anybody here speak French? Because I've got the Oracle de Merlin. So I wanted a Merlin deck, and I'm actually writing a Merlin deck that I started last year. And this is because Phil Barrow and I realised that there aren't really any Merlin decks out there. So I bought the Oracle de Merlin, but I could only get it in French. Okay. Oh, Alanaki, how are you? Let's all have a pull. Jason, can you make a digital deck? Well, Flixlove actually has an app that she's working on, which is to make digital card decks. So yes. So check her website, feliciadewilt.nl. I haven't looked at it yet. So I'm going to be making some digital art for my new decks. Julia, do you hide when you get up? Yes, I do. I've turned my camera off when I get up, so you don't catch me unawares. Like, I'm very short and round. So this is the Merlin deck, and Oracle de Merlin. It's all in French. So, les fontaines sacrées, les transparences, l'action féminine, le. Right? So, if anyone can actually read French, let me know. I cannot. My French is really bad. It feels cold. Oh, any insight on why people are getting banned from DMT realm? Interesting. I'm not too sure. Jason, you're in the DMT realm a lot. You're half homeless now. Okay. So from the Merlin deck, some random artwork. Okay. This is a really beautiful, unusual deck. Unfortunately, it's all in French. So this is the Merlin. It says La Pierre Levée. Okay. Lemet, Le Merle Blanc, Morgana. This is the author. La Chaîne, Les Saisons de l'eau, Les Fontaines Sacrées, La Folie, the madness, La Folie, La Tissue, Brossolande, Le Rente, Le Miroir, Avalon, Excalibur, Les Druides, Le Chaman, La Courbe, Le Mage. So this is the Merlin deck. So there is my French accent for you guys. My French is pretty bad these days. We did do 4 years of French at school. When you go to France, they speak to you in English. When you try to speak to them in French, and whatever you ask, and they'll just respond in English, and it's so disappointing. Because they're not even acknowledging that you tried to speak in French. I don't own a vehicle or a house. I'm kind of like the guy on the couch. Yeah, I don't own anything. This is a rented apartment. It's like the cheapest rented apartment I could find. When I moved in here, my rent was like less than £400 a month. Now it's 460. It's like rent controlled. Whereas if I was to leave this place and go find anything else right now, it'd be £650 to £750 a month minimum. Right, that's what's out there. So even though I'm just in like a maisonette, it's like a first floor flat, so it looks like a house, but it's split into two. I've got a small 2-bedroom apartment. It's just me and my son here, and what should be the living room I've turned into a junk room, which should be a wellness room. So I'm working on that now. I'm feeling a bit more motivated. It's been sitting like that for 2 years since I closed my wellness studio. So yeah, so I don't have anything. I don't have a car. I don't have anything. I don't own anything, so don't feel, we're all in similar situations. Super difficult for you to break through on DMT. Now, I actually have a voice ability. Draco Reed is the same. We activate DMT in others. So when he does hypnosis, when I do meditation vision quests, we activate the DMT in your brain. I know it's weird, right? But it's so true. It's so true. Because people say to me, "Oh my God, I don't know where I went, and this happened and that happened." And so I'm teaching Violet Flame Reiki on Thursdays, and the lady keeps saying to me, one of the new students keeps saying to me, "Your voice, your meditations. Oh my God, I don't have a couch. I don't have a dining table. I've got nothing." Yeah, you could do with a border. I just got rid of my couch because the cat peed on it. Okay. Jason had to get rid of his couch recently as well, which was not good. Shout out to JJ. Okay, where is JJ? Where is JJ? Can we get Joyful Jennifer to come on the morning lives? Can you reach out to her and let her know that we're doing these morning lives? She must follow me, surely. Where is JJ? Jason, I know you contact her sometimes. Can we get her on? She got you a mattress pad. Okay. Couch is a glorified cat scratcher, tattered but comfortable. That's all that matters. She's on holidays. Okay. Yeah, ask her to come on. Get worried. And Breakaway Ray, like, he's gone AWOL, hasn't he? Okay, this is the next deck. This is the Shaman Oracle. And see this? See this? Whoa. Look at that. So I haven't worked with this one either. Now, it's so big and the cards are tiny. So, but this has, you said artwork, so I thought, let's get this. This is quite fat as well. So, ancestors of exile, ancestor of guidance, hunter of abundance, spirit of empowerment, ancestor of knowing. I might get these cards out at some point. Ancestor of illusion, skill. Let's see, we've got here the journeyer, dancer of fear, promise. This is unusual, isn't it? Hunter of death, hunter of strength. Yeah, I've never worked with this one. Can I have a starseed Palladian reading? Oh, this is starseed deck. I'll get it out. So yes, welcome to all the decks. How many decks do you have? Oh, not many. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I've just been into my library. I've got the Starseed Oracle. Let's call in our Palladian guides, please. I'm a crystal therapist, and I do. Oh, turning off my phone. I do Tamiana, which is Palladian crystal therapy. That is something that I'm trained to do. So when we work with the Tamiana symbols, it calls in Palladian healings guides. You're on some short bus. What? Stream went out. No, I switch off my camera. That's all. Because when I'm getting up and down, I switch off my camera. So, hold on. What's going on here? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, well, Rob didn't make that public, did he? Because that's not meant to be public. Because of targeting and all that. Your house light turned off by itself. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So this is Rebecca Campbell. This is the Starseed Oracle. And was it Armando? Entertainment Extreme Network said Starseed reading. Okay, so this is for Armando. Now this deck, I don't work with it very often, so we'll see what message comes in, whether it's Palladian or other star families or just general guidance. So this is for Entertainment Extreme Network. This is our first actual reading of the day. If you are a member, like Blue is a member, then you get a longer reading. You get extra cards pulled for you. So, okay. So, Entertainment Extreme Network, you have got the void. Stop, embrace winter. The great cosmic womb. Now, there's quite a few of us here that are in the void right now. So that's what we were talking about before you came in. So this is an opportunity to pause, to rest, to heal, to not start anything new, to not try and answer any questions right now. You just need to be. You just need to allow yourself to sleep, to rest, and to go deep within. And when you're ready, you'll start to emerge. So this is maybe you're coming out of a period, because this is coming in what you're being praised for, is listening to your body. Okay. Now the next card here is Empathic Starseed. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Jason, this could be your reading also as well. So you're an empathic starseed. So we are all empathic. What's different between some of us is that some people tune into everything around them all the time, and it gets overwhelming. It really does. So knowing that you are empathic and that not everything is yours, asking those questions, who does this belong to? Is this even mine? As soon as you ask those questions, it starts an energetic shift. first. And if the energy is not yours, it will dissipate. Okay, this is from Access Consciousness. This is how we work. Just by asking that question, it activates something in your memory, in your body, in your fascia. It starts to release anything that's not yours. So that's the first thing we do when we start the day. Is this mine? Who does this energy belong to? Yeah, we start our day that way. So just knowing that you're moving into energetic sovereignty. So it's really important. I'm looking for my selenite stick. I don't know where it is. It's really important that we cleanse our energy. Yeah, we cleanse our energy as much as we can throughout the day. Looking for my selenite. I don't see it here. I've just got bells and everything around me all the time. But so we've got an aura spray. So you're cleansing your energy. You're calling in the elements. You know, you're calling in the air, the wind, going out in the wind to wash through. So it's, you know, it's not yours. Okay, as you move forward, this is for Entertainment Extreme Network. It says jump in. Andromedan energy is what's coming for you today, not the Palladian. Your Andromedan guides are coming in. Adventure, say yes to change. This message could be for everybody in the chat right now and watching on the replay as well. So Andromedan energy is coming in saying take that leap. Do something new. Look at the colors here. Do something fun. You know, that looks like an eye. So see things differently. Do something that's going to be adventurous, exciting. Do something to spark your joy today. Okay. Right. Would anybody else like a starseed message? These are quite nice cards. Okay. Oh, you feel tired? Okay. Jason, no. Okay, so catch you up there. Spider people with mental disabilities ride the short bus kids in special education at school. Okay, what am I saying? No, Jason, no. Self-soothing in another way. Find another way. Focus your energies into something. You're such a talented, smart guy. You really are. I've got a great guest coming on Wednesday. So Tuesday, we've got the live Q&A with Tennessee, Kentucky Bigfoot guys, Matt and Jim. Wednesday, I've got Ben Emlyn Jones coming on, and he is a fantastic UFO researcher, reporter, Ben the reporter, and I really need Jason to help me with that show to make sure they ask great questions. Because last time I got Ben on a show, it was on Typical Skeptic, and we were at the Basis Conference. So I had to say to him, you know, you're coming on my channel. You're not coming on Rob's channel. You're coming on my channel. Because I don't have those kind of questions. So you're going down for a while. Fight those niggly demon urges. So the energy is not yours, Jason. It's just a test that you're going through. The energy is not yours. I'm just going to pick random guidance on that, please. It says, I remember soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. So remember, you have a purpose. You have a mission. If you're going through something, it's because there's either a karmic contract or there's a lesson. Okay, so what is the lesson here? What is the lesson? It's to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. It really is. Because you are going to take that energy, you're going to transform it, and then you're going to move forward and be able to help other people who are in the same situation. Half of your dreams are relapse ones. Okay, the season target. When we did the show last night with Slavka, the natural sentient, it was all water energy. It was massive, like shift, flow, change, cleanse energy. The seas of Mintaka have just come out again. So we've got that Laguz, that water energy coming in right now. And it says seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. So what is the potential that we're not currently seeing? What do we need to wash through? What do we need to clear with water energy? So please do encourage showering and, you know, just changing things. When I do Reiki, when I teach Reiki, one of the main things I say is we wash our hands to start and finish. Whenever you're doing any kind of energy work, you wash your hands. I actually wash my full arms whenever I'm doing energy work to disconnect or reconnect or things like that. No, Jason, not at all. We love you, and you're more than welcome to say whatever you want to say on this channel. You know that. This is the Mystical Wellness channel. Here we talk about the healing. We talk about the trauma journey. That's absolutely fine. And if you're going through it, other people are going to be going through it as well. So yeah, so don't ever feel you have to censor yourself on this channel. You do not need to. If you were talking about healing, that's absolutely fine. Get dreams like that as well. So the Dream Doctor, Doc Michael, don't know who that is. Okay, would anybody like a starseed card? These are quite inspiring. They feel quite nice as well. I'm liking the energy on the deck. I'm just going to pull a card for me because you never really see me pull cards for myself. The card for me. Oh, the Seasonment Talk has just come back out. This is the water energy calling me. Bringing unconsciousness to light. That's what we do here. We bring the unconscious to light. Wizard Witchcraft will take a card. Okay, now if you are a member on my channel, then you do get a longer reading with a bit more of a tune in. So please do sponsor my little channel if you can. We're doing really good over here, guys. I really appreciate it. So we got monetized, which I was just, you put in the application to be a partner thinking it's never going to happen, and it did. Okay, so you are being praised for having a double mission. Light worker starseed, serve the world by being you. So this is for James Whitcus, but it could apply to all of us. Service the world by being you. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep shining your light. Yeah? So you have a double mission. So you're working in service to yourself to make sure that your body has everything it needs and that you are experiencing as much as you can, but then you're also working in service to others so that you can share your experiences and your knowledge, your wisdom with the world. You can support the collective. So you're being praised for that. There is an opportunity to go into the void soon as well for you. It says embrace winter. Great cosmic womb. So there's an opportunity to do some deep healing, to do some deep shadow work. So this could be coming forward for you in the next 4 to 6 weeks. So just allow yourself to take some time out if you need it as well. It says you are not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. Look at this card. This is exactly what we've been talking about today. That you are not alone, that we are here to witness each other's journey. That's what we do. We show up. Even if we've got nothing to say, we show up for each other. That's an important part of being a priestess, is that we show up. We hold that space. So we create this space, this room, for everybody to come in and hold hands basically across the world. And we're in so many different countries right now. We're lighting up the grids by just being together in this space. I'm in quite a rough area. That's all going off there. But yeah, so you're not alone. And even though, we might not ever meet each other in person, and that's okay, because energetically we are connected. We are all one. And when one of us is down, more sirens. When one of us is down, we all come into support. Yeah, so please do know that you are supported here. And that's for James Wickus. Okay. So Spider Bite is next. You're welcome, Entertainment Extreme Network. Jason needs to have a good sleep. I go into vision questing, so I get a really deep rest in the vision quest, and that resets my energy. So when I don't sleep in the night, we're here to help walk each other home, says James. Husband says he never has dreams. Right, my son says he never has dreams as well, which for me is a bit worrying. Spiny fractured pelvis. When you start journaling dreams, you start remembering them. Okay. Drugs leave holes in your aura, and then all those Draco spider arming entities will attach easier. Yeah, I mean, I was reading about archons yesterday in the Ivan Teller book when I did the review on this book. He's written this book in a really neutral way. It's so strange because he's literally channeled Mars and and things, and he's channeled Draconians for me, and then he's trying to say in the book that about very neutral points of view. So I found it really weird to review. There's information here in chapter 10 about archons. That's 75. So I'm just going to read a little bit here about the archons, archon aliens. So it talks about Mind manipulation. Archons are often said to have the ability to manipulate human thoughts, emotions, and perceptions. According to both ancient and modern interpretations, they instill fear, anxiety, and confusion to keep humans psychologically and spiritually confined. They can be described as masters of illusion, like downtown in the UK here, who can project false images, create deceptive scenarios, or implant thoughts that keep humans focused on superficial material concerns. They can also be seen as energetic parasites that loose your energy, keeping humans in a constant state of low vibration through stress, division, and fear. Archons are thought to extract energetic sustenance from human suffering, which in turn keeps people distracted from pursuing higher states of consciousness. So, archons, yeah? It's a real thing. I do believe it's a real thing. So, and when we get really low, that's what's going on. No, see, I vision quest as well. I have native guides. I don't know why you're offended by the word vision quest, because first of all, shamans came from Siberia, right? The first noted shamans are from Siberia, and then they traveled all across the land. So, as somebody who considers myself to do shamanic practices, who's a druid, I do vision questing. That is one of the main things I do. I take people into journeys into different realms. So, yeah, so Jason is not happy with the way Sean works. I advocate for Sean because personally I've experienced it. This is the only thing that me and Jason don't agree on. We agree on most things. So, but I've experienced big changes in my life from that person's work. And I felt inspired by it and things like that. Do you collect any crystals? Tan. I'm a crystal therapist. I used to have a crystal shop. I have a lot of crystals all the time. Hold on a second. Crystal cards are the main thing for me. I'm just going to switch off my camera while I go and get a tray of random crystals. Okay, I'm back. So I was sorting out things yesterday, and I was just putting together this little box of random things. So, if you're not sure how to choose a crystal, you generally, if you can go to the physical shop, that's great. Have a look by sight and see what you're drawn to. There will be a crystal that kind of sparks at you or just draws your attention over. Yes, thank you, Boo. And looking to get some violet, blue, and green crystals to put around your desk and bed. Okay, that's perfect. So then you can choose it just by color therapy. We're seeing what you're drawn to. So violet crystals, so you've got amethyst. You have got like a pink purple aventurine or tourmaline. So blue, you have got sodalite, which is probably the best, most affordable one that's out there, because lapis lazuli actually comes from war zones and stuff. But there's, there's blue lace agate. There's so many things. Let's see what we've got here. What have we got here? Indeed, not much. Not as much as I was hoping. So this is a little piece of aquamarine. I've got a piece of aquamarine here. I have got a piece of celestite. Celestite. I think it's celestite. Green crystal. I have got a bloodstone. This is a bloodstone, but any green crystal is going to be on that heart vibration. So what else have I got here? This is a Dalmatian jasper, but it has been dyed to get that bluey colour. So you get the colour therapy and the properties of Dalmatian jasper, which is calming and balancing and grounding. Okay, I've got a Larimar. So beautiful water energy of Larimar, which is called the Atlantean stone. I have got, what is this? Oh, I've got a piece of kunzite. There's a little piece of kunzite there. So I have a lot of random weird shit. Oh, varisite. Have we ever talked about varisite? And I've got blue kyanite. This is very small specimens, but this is blue kyanite. So blue kyanite is great for working on the higher chakras there for your sight. I've got some salt here. This is just what's in this random one. I've got chrysocolla. So chrysocolla is great for inner child work. Okay, so yeah, but any, just go, just see what you're drawn to by sight. If you know what colors you need, that's going to link into the chakra system anyway, and that'll be absolutely fine. Okay, so looking to get some blue and green crystals around your desk and bed. Yeah, so green crystals, green aventurine, you've got malachite, which this is malachite, but this is raw malachite. That's why it's in a specimen box, because it's got a high copper content. So we don't touch the raw stuff if you can help it. The polished stuff is absolutely fine. So is that the, what's this? Oh, this is Dalmatian jasper that's been dyed purple. I love the dyed crystals because I sell them mainly to children. And a lot of people are like, oh, dyed crystals, that's not good. You're getting the color therapy as well as the crystal properties. So you're getting extra enhanced. So it's not always bad to have the dyed crystal. And of course, if you're not sure, go with a clear quartz. This is the master healing crystal. If you can only get one, go for a clear quartz. A point or a pendulum is basically, I call it the first aid kit. So I love random crystals. I don't know if you can see anything in this one. I love really unusual crystals. I've just got some regular stones in this box as well. This is a white appreciated jasper. So I sell crystals. So I have trays and trays and trays of crystals. But these are just some random ones that I have lying around. And I put them into different trays just to kind of catch them up. So clear quartz goddess. Oh, so many of my goddesses smashed. So these are the last two of my goddesses. That's a bloodstone. And then, yeah, so I have had loads like this, which I use in retreats and I use them in therapies. And the top is smashed off, almost all of them. So when I discovered, oh, I've got these in a little bag, I was like, oh, amazing. Thank goodness. Okay, let me catch up on the chat. Mermaid DNA. Yeah, I want to get into these night travels that Whittier often refers to. You're welcome. Okay. So who do we trust? Well, you just got to trust who works for you. I've had positive experiences with that particular therapist. So, it works for me. So that's where you'll see me advocate people that I feel have helped me, and it's up to you to use your discernment to see if you're drawn to those people or not. This is Orifim shungite. So it's shungite set in resin, activated with silver. So this is just a little handheld one, but it's awesome. Got a bag of sage. So little offerings there. Yeah, so just go, you'll always see me talking about certain people because that's what's worked for me. What does that mean, the QHHT? So the quantum healing hypnosis technique. So it's like a regression. I've not had that training. Oh, I see what you're saying there. I have to be really careful because I've been bonded to somebody for a very, very long time. And so you'll see me publicly only saying positive things. Yeah, so I really do try and say positive things. I'm just so funny. Got a gorgeous cat's eye, polished stone, protecting myself. Yeah. Hey Jason, you haven't messed the vibe at all. This is a healing channel where, everyone's within their rights to have a low moment. We care what you think, says Danny. We do. You got the most epic hair I've ever seen on a dude. If we can't wreck the vibe, we're high vibe live. Yeah, we want to see Jason's hair. Jason's got really long hair, longer than mine, I think. Is it longer than mine, Jace? So, okay, so yeah, don't worry. We all have bad days, and honestly, you guys will see I have dark days. I embody darkness. So I caretake dark energies on the planet, and I try and pretend that I don't sometimes, but I do. Oh, you saw him on Rumble TSP 420 episode. That's funny. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's difficult for us to talk about particular people on a live, so we shouldn't really do that, but it's okay to express our opinion. I'm always going to advocate for people that I believe have helped me from my perspective. I'm not saying that person's perfect for you or anything, or that my work helps you in any way. I don't even ask for reviews on my work, so I do the work, and people just go their separate ways. It's not my experience. Like when I do a reading, I don't look for feedback on that reading because it's not my message. And the clarity on that message might come for you 3 months down the line, and then you'll think, oh, that's what ANCHORHAVEN was talking about. Yeah, so I don't even ask for reviews at all, because I think I'm just here to do what I do, and that's it. Yeah. So let me see where we're up to. 420 her. I only just realized recently that 420 means something. So what does 457 mean? Yeah. So, we're all here just to do what we do and know that people we interact with are going to receive something off that. Something I say might activate you guys or whatever. So my voice has activated voice tones. I call it voice medic. Drago calls it command activated voice syntax, I think he calls it. So we do have an ability in our voice that we can change the energy around you. Yeah, so it might be something I say that sparks you one day. Okay, so we're getting on to the topic about people being compensated for their work. There has to be some form of energy exchange. And bear in mind, I'm behind on my rent, right? I don't pay my bills. I avoid opening letters and stuff like that. And I do get a small disability allowance as well because of the foot surgery I had last year. If I didn't have that, I don't know how I'd be managing, to be honest. So we do need to charge for our work, even if somebody's just sending you an email. So he's just being respectful in a way. And I know Jason and I differ on this one, rather than one sentence of advice. Oh, so that particular person normally does offer some advice, but I guess they're just trying to push you into booking into a service. But $50 is not even their service fee. Their service fee is massive. Yeah, it can be big at times. That's why I have to do deals with people. When your friends see you on a weird path, we'd like to let you know, and we'll keep doing it. Yes, that's true. Yeah, so we show up for each other. Yeah, but there's somebody else that comes in the chat and who's always trying to solicit advice, and I've had to put strong boundaries in with that person, that some of the things they're asking advice on is really delicate information, or it's targeted information, and they need to book a private session. There's nothing you can do. Some people do seem to be more money focused, but maybe they've got big bills. I don't know. I'm trying to be positive. It took me forever to find the episode. Wanted to put a face to Jason's voice. I love Jason's voice. I find it really calming. And yeah. So anyway, so let's. I can't really comment on other people's services, but I do find particular people beneficial for me for what I'm going through, and then I will recommend that person. And if you have a bad experience with that person, then I don't know what to say about that. But I've had good experiences with certain people. That's why you'll see me always working with certain people. They're just flocking to their own. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, support and promote and collaborate with a huge grifter. Is that what you think that I do? So I honestly just speak from my personal experience. Yeah, it's up to you guys to use your own discernment. If that person calls to you, then great. I have not had. There's one person I know that was disappointed with the experience that they had with said person, and that's because they felt that the person hadn't really listened to all the messages that they'd sent them, and they hadn't, and that's it. So they'd sent them a lot of information. They felt that the person didn't listen or read the messages. So that's the only thing, right? Okay, Jason, I'm going to change the topic. I'm going to change the topic now, Jace. So who has got a new topic? Like, don't get started. Who's got a new topic of discussion? It's 7:45 a.m. I'm here in the United Kingdom, in the northwest of England. This is the Mystical Wellness channel here at ANCHORHAVEN, and we talk about all things mystical wellness, secret space programs, super soldiers, cloning, stargates, time travel, and Okay, Jason, get it out, get it out. And that's fine. Have your opinion. It's just an interesting point of view. Yeah, if you've not booked in with that person to have that one-to-one experience, then you haven't had a full experience. Yeah, you've just got your perspective from that limited experience you've had with that person. Yeah. So if somebody was to judge me off just a podcast and not book in with me privately, then they haven't had the full experience. Yeah, they don't know what I actually do. Because when I do my one-to-one readings, this is not exactly what I do. I can tune into your light body. I work in the Akashic timelines and your Akashic library. This is not all that I do on the podcast. This is just an introduction to what I do, and we can go deeper on a one-to-one together. Who would you like on my show? I don't really know because I don't have a great awareness of people. I would love to get Drago Reed on. I would. I have invited him and I've asked publicly as well, which he probably didn't like. But I would like to get Drago on for a live Q&A. That's kind of like a big. And I know Drago does watch back some of my shows occasionally. So, okay. Topic is Easter origins. Really? Snake story still gives me the heebie-jeebies. Okay, Jason, can I ask you to put a pin in it, please? Love you. Love you. But let's move on. Okay. So Easter origins. I'm not religious at all. I did do a few years of Sunday school, so I feel like I've done my time. But if anyone would like to talk about Easter origins, that's absolutely fine. Get someone interesting. I've asked Jason multiple times. I've asked Jason loads of times to come on the show. I've asked him to be a co-host on the show. Honestly, he just won't do it. No, Jason, you're not going anywhere. I'm literally going to stalk you after this live if you go somewhere. I'm going to end the live right now if you go. Don't you go anywhere. I've honestly asked Jason multiple times to come on the live. I have. Yeah. Jason, you said so much. You vented. You vented more and more and more and more. And I'm just saying, can we please move on now? You've had a really good vent. You don't need to go anywhere. You were trying to stalk Jason earlier. Yeah, I stalk him every day. We're all going to stalk Jason because we love you, pal. We do. Come on. You've had a really good vent. You put some things out there. And I didn't moderate at all. I've let you have your say. He is really good. Honestly, Jason's got a lot of great knowledge. He's a superb researcher. He really is. He's generally on the ball with things so much faster, and he puts recommendations out to Rob's show, and Rob just doesn't take it up fast enough. So it's super frustrating for Jason, because by the time somebody comes on, like Rogan or whatever, Jason's already said that he should be a guest on Typical Skeptic. It's super frustrating. Danny, did you contact one of my clones yesterday? Says woo. That's interesting. Jason, you better still be here, or I'm going to get mad and I'm going to end the live. Right? If Jason doesn't comment in the next 5 minutes, then I'm done. I'm going to message him privately. Okay, I know it's rare that you call someone out. Yeah, you have a lot of allowance. Yeah, well, I'm going to meet said person in the UK in June. So we'll see if my opinion of that said person changes then, won't we? Because there was somebody that I met in December and I'd already formed an opinion of that person because I'd had a bad experience. So there's, certain people you just don't hear me talking about very often. And I met them in person and we had a bit of a falling out. So, yeah. Are you clocking someone's tea, Jason? What does that mean? Yeah, Jason had better keep commenting in the chat or I'm going to end the live right now and then I go straight onto private messaging and I'll phone him up. See, look what you got me doing. You got me pulling my hair out of stress. So, okay. I'm going to get some guidance from the Starseed deck. Thank you. Portal. It says portal. Doors are opening. You decide. We go weird. You decide. Rewards wild card. Jason's a wild card right now. Jason is a wild card. So we're opening up portals. I'm not going to say it. We're opening up portals. Rewards. We will be rewarded. Okay. But are we going to get rewarded for calling out somebody else? Probably not. Probably not. It's probably nothing we can do. Um, don't pull that shiny hair. I need to wash the hair today. I need to wash it today. So I wash my hair twice a week. That's all I do. Okay, general guidance. The great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. There we go. There we go. Whatever conflict is there, whatever discord, I don't know is the right word. We're going to soften it with love. Okay, hope, down with dope. Up with hope, down with dope, says Danny. That's really funny. Okay, would anybody else like a starseed card while we raise the vibe a bit? Jason, you are very welcome to go as deep and dark as you like occasionally. That is absolutely fine. I know how you feel about that person. This is the only time we ever disagree on anything. Because I've had positive experiences working with that person. So you will see me promote that person. And yeah, but only because from my experience, it's been positive. Right? And until I have a bad experience, I'll continue saying that I've had positive experience with that person. You ever notice lots of people who are interested in the overall phenomenon were once drug addicts? That's so true. That's so true. Occasionally I work at charities. I'll do like a charity group or whatever. And I met this guy a couple of years ago, and he'd said that he'd had this amazing experience on drugs. He'd been to other realms of existence, he'd portaled and all this kind of stuff. And it was just so profound that it changed his world and it made him not want to do the drugs, right? So I was talking to him about crystals. I'd done a crystal workshop. And I will tell everybody that you do not need those substances when you work with crystals. I'm not joking. Crystals will take you further, wider, more expansive into the cosmos than any drug that you will ever find on this planet. Crystals are the key to expanding your awareness, no doubt about it. I've been in other universes working with crystals, yeah? And for a long time I was like, when is it my turn? When is it my turn? Everyone's always riding the back of a fucking unicorn. When is it my turn? Right? And then when I got my turn, I was not ready. My body, my mind, my consciousness split, and I went into myself as a galactic creator being, and I saw a new planet being formed. I saw a new version of me being created in the cosmos. And then there was me on the therapy bed, right? So you really do need to have crystals in your life. There's no other way around it. If you're on drugs, if you're taking substances, seriously, start to wean yourself off and bring in more and more crystals. Because if you lay with crystals around your head, like quartz crystals or whatever, you are going to have massive experiences in meditation. Okay, so where is the chat gone? Jason, why are you retracting messages now? Don't do that. Okay, Sil would like a card. Okay, but yeah, so just know that there's plenty to get that smell coming in. So either my son's woken up and he's vaping, or the fairies are coming in. So not the crystal shards. What? So this is for Sil. This is the Starseed deck by Rebecca Campbell. Trying to pull one card and another card is coming out. Here we go. So this is for Silcola. And we've got the Seas of Mintaka coming out. So we are in a massive shift with water elemental energy right now. So the water element is coming in very strong, asking us to go with the flow, asking us to focus on that emotional healing. But it's more than that. It's about being inspired with the water. So seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. So if you can get near the water, do. If you can't, then just bring in water to you in meditation. Listen to water sounds, okay? We've got lost lands coming forward, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. So we're getting deja vu coming in now because it's time to remember. It's time to realize that the heart and the higher heart are memory centers. The chakras hold memory, and the heart, higher heart, and the earth star, they hold past life memories, okay? So you have that option to open these memory tanks. I'm not sure why it's called a tank today, but I know that you've got the skills you need. You don't need to do any more courses. You just need to sit in meditation. You just need to sit and reflect. You need to start joining the dots, yeah? Okay, then we have got the trust the timing card. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So we've got plenty of time. We are masters of time and space. Okay, we really are masters of time and space. When I do card readings, what I'm thinking at the back of my mind is, what's your highest timeline? And I start to pull and weave together your highest timeline for you. So knowing that you've got more than enough time to do everything that you want to do, trust the wave you came in on. So we all came in waves of different skill sets, different like indigo rays or different rainbow rays of energy. So we're all here at the exact right time. For some reason, my violet flame chakra was just activated. So either somebody's sending me some bad targeting, or there's a need to go multi-dimensional with your time work. Yeah. Okay. Let me just see. Yeah, someone's trying to target my throat. So I've just sent them a telepathic message. Okay, most here in South are messing around. Honestly, where I am is very bad. Green mint chip ice cream with Hershey syrup and pancake butter syrup on top was good. Wow. Daddy knows. Did you miss your card before? I'm not too sure, Spidey. Did I pull a card? Let me pull a card for Spidey. I can't remember. So if anybody is lurking, you do just need to be a subscriber for 5 minutes to make it into the chat. You're very welcome here. We talk about all manner of weird stuff on this channel. So we would love to have you in the chat with us. If you are respectful, these cards are for Spider Bite. You've got multiple options opening up for you. Okay, the first card is Star Family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. So call in your guide team. If you're going through things and you're feeling unsupported, it could be time to call in a new guide team and say, look, you guys are just not cutting it. I want to replace my guides and bring them in. That's still something I'm working on. People keep, like Heather, my friend Heather, the super soldier, she says that kind of thing to me, and I still need to work on it. So the advice keeps coming back in for me as well. We've got the Lost Lands, Soul Memories and Gifts. You've done this before, has come out again. Interesting. So tuning into your remembrance, connecting to your star family is going to activate those memories for you. Then we've got the Season in Target. Again, we've got the water energy. So let me just pick one more card. So we're getting a lot of repeating cards, and I do shuffle and then I fan them out, and I just scan the cards. Yep. Here we go. So you've got Hiraeth, longing for home, homesick for the stars. So there's a connection that you're missing right now. There's a connection that you're longing for. I wonder if you've got a star sister, somebody that you should be connecting to, but you haven't connected for a long time. So I have an Arcturian sister called Commander Rialta, and when I call her in, we move into balance with my Arcturian healing work. So whereas I have one role, she has a complementing role. So it could be that you have a star sister that you're about to meet, somebody that you're going to reconnect with, or a guide that you're going to reconnect with on a deeper way. So Hiraeth, longing for home, homesick for the stars. So this is also a reminder that we are exactly where we're meant to be. This came out on the live last night. We're exactly where we're meant to be. We may be homesick for the stars, but when we were there, we wanted to be in the physical. We took this mission to be in the physical to make real change, okay? And that's what we're here to do on this planet right now, is to make real change. I'm just going to pull one collective card because I'm going to finish off in a second. So this is a collective message for anybody watching live or on the replay. Let's the portal cards come back out. Doors are opening. You decide how and when you proceed. You decide where that portal goes. There are rewards available. This is a wild card. So set your intention and start to open those doorways for you. So each of your chakras is a multi-dimensional portal, a gateway, for possibilities, for, the unknown to come forward. So this could be the portal to your Akashic records. What are you going to draw forward? What are you going to remember? What are you going to reintegrate into your energy body from your Akashic records? Interesting. Okay. Recipes in the chat. Go straight to you'll fast for a day or two, and then by day 3 you eat so much. I'm not very good at fasting or anything like that. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me. It's 8 a.m. here in the United Kingdom. Thank you so much for coming on my channel and for inputting and for supporting everybody. Yeah, you, for God's sake, Spidey, you got Star Family. You got the Star Family message when I was talking about how you've got a star sister that's coming in. You got Lost Lands, and it says soul memories and gifts are coming forward. You've got the Mintaka. You've got the water card, go with the flow, recall memories from the water. You've got the Heraith, the longing for home. You got 4 cards, and it says homestick for the stars. But this is about remembering that you have all those gifts, you have all that knowledge, but you need to anchor it into the earth now. Okay. And then the portal card was collective. That was for everybody, that doors are opening, things are changing, and you decide what happens next. You decide where we go. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. And I may be live Saturday today, so I've got my Akashic group at 8 o'clock UK time. So if anybody is in my membership, please know that my website now goes straight to, I don't know why the words are switching on me today. My website, anchorhaven.co.uk, goes straight to my Patreon. So please do go and subscribe on my Patreon. You can be a free member there. I've got an online shop there, so you can download some free energy empowerments. You can download some PDFs and things, or there's some energy activations that you can purchase in the shop. There's many courses on there and things, or you can book in with me or for a one-to-one via my Patreon. And there's this 20% discount sale on there right now as well. So High Vibe Tribe for sure. High Vibe Tribe. You guys are awesome. So stay safe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.